Streaming from Oklahoma's own digital studio, this is Dave Davis with Your Money Matters.
Hey everybody, welcome back. It is another Monday and we are here in the digital studio, the News on 6 digital streaming desk, where we go outside of the newscast to either talk about things that we just couldn't get to or expand on interviews. And in this case, we want to talk about an interview that we're going to do. So if you're watching this video before August 27th, 2025, then I want to tell you about an interview that's coming up with Rachel Cruze. She is of Ramsey Solutions, Dave Ramsey's daughter. She is a financial expert in her own right. She's an author, podcaster. She's on YouTube, Smart Money Happy Hour. You may have heard of her. Well, we're going to be talking with her about back to school shopping, because whether you've already done your back to school shopping, whether you're holding off until your next paycheck, or you're watching this a year from this taping and it's back to school time again, this is going to be, I think, timeless advice for back to school shopping, saving yourself some money and making the most out of each paycheck. So this interview is going to be airing August 27th, 2025. But I want to give you a little idea of what we're going to be talking about. First of all, the whole premise of this interview, back to school shopping, is that we are spending a lot of money. According to Capital One, the average family budgets over $870 for back to school shopping and spends $586. That's the K through 12 average. That's actually down about 2% from last year, but still $586 for back to school supplies average. We spent for our kids and scrimped and saved and we spent under $150 for two kids, about kindergarten and second grade, but still the stats are the stats. The average household, if you're talking college, it's even bigger, $1,300 average for back to school college shopping. So I wanted to start off with Rachel, and I had a whole interview with her, and I think it was great, and I hope that you were able to watch the whole thing. But I started off with Rachel Cruze, asking her a question that I've wondered myself: is it okay to take the kids with you back to school shopping?
You know, I think yes, and a lot of parents will cringe at that advice, but here's the thing, they are really invested in their back to school supplies. I mean, if you remember as a kid, right, this was one of the most fun things that you got to do. You got a new backpack and new markers and pencils and all the things. And when you can take your kids and actually show them pricing and actually show them, hey, this pack costs more than this pack and here's why. Which one do you want to choose? And let them actually help in some of the selections within your budget. They start to understand how money works. And when you can teach your kids how money works in the ebb and flow of life, that is the best teaching environment.
Her full interview is going to be up on newson6.com, and it's airing on News on 6 at 9 a.m., August 27th at 9:15 a.m. We're going to air that then. But two big things, two big takeaways. First of all, make a budget for back to school shopping and stick with it. And number two, and this is so big and something that my wife is good at, and that I would just be totally lost for a number of reasons without her, but this is one: taking inventory. Knowing what you have, shopping at home first. Do you already have an unopened box of markers? Do you already have tissue boxes and unopened Clorox? I mean, we're talking about things that teachers need, and we're recording this in Oklahoma. Teachers are asking you for long lists of things typically. I mean, it was like a 2-pager for my two kids. But you understand why they don't get money for back to school supplies. So they're asking parents to help kick that in. And so if you have an unopened box of tissues, unopened thing of Clorox wipes, these things that you need, why not use that? Don't go shopping before you shop at home. Another thing that I wanted to ask Rachel, and you'll see this more when we get to the full interview, but another thing I wanted to ask Rachel is after school activities, especially competitive sports. So the most recent Lending Tree that I saw, Lending Tree study, said parents with kids in extracurriculars spend an average of $731 per child on activities. And this is what I thought was really important about this survey. 62% say they are stressed about paying for it. Rachel even mentions in this soundbite about HELOC loans, basically like a loan on your house to pay for after school activities.
We want our kids to be involved in things. I have 3 kids, and so it is great, but be smart about it. Number one, can you afford it? Don't take a HELOC out on your house for your kids to do travel baseball. Don't do that. Create a budget and know here's what we can afford. And then also look at your schedule, because a lot of students and a lot of families, they max out their schedule and it creates a lot of chaos. And my friend Dr. John Deloney says to solve for peace.
Solve for peace. Solve for peace. Bring that peace into your life. And what's so good about Rachel, and I hope that you will watch the whole interview, Rachel Cruze is a pro. She's done interviews and speaking engagements around the world. And she always mixes financial advice, right? Budgeting, what can you afford, with practical advice, your schedule. Well, even if you have the money, then your schedule may dictate that, yeah, we do this as a family on Wednesdays, we do this as a family on Sundays. We can't do all this schedule-wise. So just really be thinking about that, because again, all of these things, back to school supplies, buying things you don't need that you already have, or after school activities, competitive sports where you just don't have the money right now for it, it can put you a lot of money in the hole, and we don't want that for you. So thank you so much for joining us here. As always, check out my Your Money Matters financial interviews on newson6.com and right here on the News on 6 YouTube page as well. There's a whole Your Money Matters section on the News on 6 YouTube page. We have tons of experts and tons of things that I hope, a lot of insightful interviews that I hope really help you and help inspire you. So thank you so much. I'm Dave Davis. Have a great day.
Thank you for watching this Oklahoma's own digital studio stream. Stay with News on 6 online and on television anytime for the latest news, weather, and sports.